Are taken out of the hands of drug dealers every year right here in San Antonio. But where is that money going?
Just last year, SAPD reported picking up $1.8 million, money that the law says should be used to aid the foot soldiers, the everyday police officers out on our streets.
But as Yami Virgin reports in this 2-month investigation, some officers are not getting the equipment they need as some of that money is spent elsewhere.
For officers that work in specialty units that use tactical gear when executing warrants on known violent criminals like SWAT, gang, repeat offenders program, narcotics, and the Special Operations Unit, the switch to a new weapon by SAPD now force required new equipment. Holsters that won't get stuck to their bulletproof vests, and light kits attached to their guns so they can safely carry out their duties. The total cost for the holsters and the light kits for 118 officers in 3 units, according to a police department memo dated 3 months ago, was estimated at $30,000, less than 5% of the money they confiscated from criminals last year.
We had been informed and seen some memos that they were asking for holsters and light kits for the new guns for your tactical units, and that they were told that they would have to purchase them on their own. Is that something that should be coming out of that money that they have picked out, you know, out in the streets getting these criminals?
It could. I mean, I don't know what, you know, I'm not familiar with this part of it. There's been some discussion about it. I don't know if it's been finally resolved.
But according to this memo McManus addressed to the deputy chief of these units, the Labor Relations Committee has met on this issue and recommended that the funds not be used in this manner. The officers should utilize the clothing allowance. After careful consideration, I concur with the recommendation of the Labor Relations Committee.
How important is it for you as a chief to know that they have everything they need when they're going into those situations?
Very important, and we try to provide the best of everything for our officers.
2 months ago, Fox San Antonio requested to see where over $10 million in confiscated money for the past 4 years has been spent. Finally, last week, this is what we were given. As you can see, a lot has been redacted. We were told by the department's fiscal administrator that the redactions were because it involved covert operations and travel. When we transferred the data to a different spreadsheet program, we could see what was redacted. Among the transactions, we found registrations for 6 members of the command staff to attend the International Hispanic Network Conference that took place here in May of last year, a very public event attended by hundreds of people. Some of what was redacted, in fact, is travel, but some for command staff and administrators whom we're told are not involved in covert investigations. According to this annual state report SAPD filed last year, SAPD management spent over $88,000 in travel and $20,000 in training from the fund. To our surprise, only $8,882 was spent on firearms, vests, and personal equipment for the officers, equipment these officers need to ensure they go home every night. And tonight we spoke to the Police Officers Union President, Mike Healy. He says the Chief and Assistant Chief Bañales assured me they will find resources to pay for the equipment these units need. Now, that conversation took place, Mike Healy said, after we interviewed the Chief yesterday.
Now, Yami, is that all?
No, that's not all. This has been a 2-month battle with the city, with SAPD, to get these documents. We even got a bill for $2,300, which we sat down, we've talked to them about, and we want to look at the transactions. I mean, this is part of taxpayer money. We fund them. We should know where the money's going. And I want to clarify, these officers need the equipment. They need the equipment. We have been out there with them before. They go into dangerous situations. That money is supposed to go back to them.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.